Welcome back. Today we will delve into enigmatic story of Tzukán, serpent guardians of cenotes and rain, a creature that lurks in the shadows, waiting to be seen. What secret does this mythical figure hide? Join us on this journey filled with suspense and mystery. Before we begin, let me leave an idea in your mind. In the Yucatán Peninsula, there are no visible rivers as we know them. All the water runs through interconnected underground rivers, and cenotes are the region's water sources. That said, let's start. Deep in Yucatán jungle, whispers tells of existence of Tzukán, a colossal serpent that lives and guards one of the most precious treasures, water. Since ancient times, Mayan have known that the water is an invaluable resource. Without it, life crumbles, and its protection is essential. For Mayan agricultural community, water is the soul of earth, the elixir that brings life to crops and ensures a strong maize. The need to protect this sacred resource led Mayan to invoke a symbolic guardian, Tzukán. However, fate of those who dare to challenge this creature is uncertain and often fatal. Thousands of years ago, Chaac, Lord of Rain, was given a desperate mission to bring water from deeps to save his suffering people. He mounted his beast and ventured toward Cenotes, but all he found was an eerie silence. The water was gone. Exhausted and defeated, Chaac sat down to rest on what he thought was a log. But what appeared to be a safe refuge soon turned into his worst nightmare. Tzukán, an immense serpent that lurked in the shadows, had stopped him with her tail and trapped him. Overcome by fury after a fierce battle, Chaac captured the serpent and forced her to become his mount. However, Tzukán would not surrender so easily. Tension in the air was palpable, and in a moment of struggle, Chaac struck the serpent, causing her to dissolve into drops of water as they fell to the earth, filled the empty cenotes. But what seemed to be her end was not. Tzukán was reborn with big wings, and as she attempted to escape to the sea, Chaac stopped her once again. This encounter sealed her fate, condemning her to a cycle of death and rebirth. Every time she sought to escape to the sea, she would to transform into rain, constantly nourishing the rivers and cenotes of Yucatán, ensuring the water that sustained life in this region. Tzukán, with a head as large as hers, symbolizes the vitality of agriculture. Her name in Maya, Tzu, evokes both the hearts and the air of the maize cob at its peak, This connection to the crowd reinforces her role as the water guardian. And for the Maya, mice is the life, and water, as always, is the most precious treasure. However, Tzukán presence is not always peaceful. Hunters in the region tell of terrifying encounters, where Tzukán hides in the caves, waiting to prey on them. They say that when Tzukán crosses the road, her tail and head disappear into the dense jungle, a reminder of imposing size. Tzukán's story carries a romantic air, but its essence is terrifying. At times, she appears to unsuspecting people, leaving behind fevers or delusions. Locals, out of fear, avoid the caves once the sun has set, knowing that Tzukán lurks in the shadows, and the mere thought encountering her quickens their pace. If you ever been to the Mayan jungle, have you ever thought you saw a red flash racing across the sky? If so, you may be one of the few lucky ones able to glimpse Tzukán as she flies toward the sea. While an encounter with her is unlikely and not recommended, there is a place where her presence has been documented, a cave near to Calcetoc, along the famous Ruta Puc. The legend of Tzukán is a reminder what important is water, just as it was for the Maya, and just as it is for us today. What do you think about this story? Now do you know this? Will you dare to enter into Cenotes? Will you venture into Mayan caves with the same eyes? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories and legends from around the world. See you next time.